In a tragedy that has sent shockwaves through Hollywood, legendary director Rob Reiner and his wife Michele Singer were found stabbed to death in their Brentwood home yesterday afternoon. The 78-year-old filmmaker behind classics like When Harry Met Sally and The Princess Bride is gone, and this morning Los Angeles police are hunting for answers in what they're calling a double homicide. No arrests have been made, no suspects named, but allegations are swirling, and the investigation is moving fast. This is roped crimes, and this is what we know so far. Rob Reiner, 78, was one of Hollywood's most celebrated filmmakers. Over a career spanning more than 5 decades, he directed some of the most iconic films in American cinema. His credits include When Harry Met Sally, The Princess Bride, Stand By Me, A Few Good Men, and This Is Spinal Tap. Each of these films became cultural touchstones, quoted and beloved by generations of moviegoers. Before his directing career took off, Reiner became a household name in the 1970s, playing Michael Stivic, affectionately known as Meathead, on the groundbreaking sitcom All in the Family. The role earned him 2 Emmy Awards and launched him into the spotlight. Born into Hollywood royalty as the son of legendary comedian Carl Reiner, Rob carved out his own remarkable legacy in the entertainment industry. His wife, Michele Singer Reiner, was 68 years old. She was an accomplished photographer and dedicated activist who worked alongside her husband on various philanthropic endeavors and political causes. The couple was deeply involved in social justice issues and were known for their charitable work throughout Los Angeles. Together, they were fixtures in the Brentwood community, well respected and admired by neighbors and colleagues alike. Their home on Chadbourne Avenue was where they built their life together, a life that came to a violent and tragic end yesterday. The bodies were discovered Sunday afternoon, December 14th, at approximately 3:40 p.m. Emergency responders were dispatched to the Reiner residence on Chadbourne Avenue in the upscale Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles. According to senior law enforcement sources who spoke to ABC News, both victims had been stabbed to death. When first responders arrived at the scene, they found the couple deceased and pronounced them dead at the location. The Los Angeles Police Department immediately secured the property and began processing what they are now treating as a double homicide crime scene. Detectives from the LAPD's elite Robbery-Homicide division were called in to lead the investigation. This specialized unit typically handles the city's most complex, sensitive, and high-profile murder cases. Details about who made the initial 911 call, what prompted that call, and the exact circumstances surrounding the discovery of the bodies have not been publicly released by authorities at this time. The LAPD's Robbery-Homicide division continues to lead this investigation. On Sunday night, just hours after the bodies were discovered, police held a press conference to address the growing media attention. Officials confirmed they are investigating the deaths as a double homicide, but were careful to state they have not identified a suspect at this time. They emphasized that no one is currently in custody. Detectives are actively conducting interviews with potential witnesses, neighbors, and anyone who may have had recent contact with the couple. They are reviewing evidence collected from the crime scene and following up on all leads that come in. The investigation remains active, fluid, and ongoing. Police have been tight-lipped about many crucial details. They have not released information about a possible motive for the killings. They have not stated whether there were signs of forced entry into the home, which could indicate whether the killer was known to the victims or if this was a break-in gone wrong. Authorities have also not disclosed whether anything was taken from the residence, which would help determine if robbery was a motive. The LAPD is asking anyone with information about the case to contact them immediately. Even seemingly small details could prove crucial to solving this case. While the LAPD has not officially named any suspects or persons of interest, several media outlets are reporting unconfirmed information that has created significant buzz around this case. According to unnamed sources cited by various news organizations, the couple's son, Nick Reiner, may be connected to the investigation. Some reports suggest he may be a focus of the inquiry. However, and this cannot be stressed enough, the Los Angeles Police Department has not confirmed any of this information. They have not named Nick Reiner as a suspect. They have not called him a person of interest. They have not made any official statement connecting him to the case in any capacity. At this time, these reports remain allegations from anonymous sources and must be treated as unconfirmed until police make an official statement. The distinction here is critically important for anyone following this case. Being mentioned in media reports based on unnamed sources is not the same as being officially named by law enforcement. The LAPD has been absolutely clear in their public statements that they have not identified a suspect in this investigation. Until they do, all speculation about potential suspects remains just that, speculation. It's worth noting that in high-profile cases like this, rumours and unverified information often circulate rapidly, especially on social media. Responsible reporting requires clearly distinguishing between what is confirmed by authorities and what is merely alleged or speculated. News of Rob Reiner's death has sparked an enormous outpouring of grief across social media platforms. Colleagues from throughout his decades-long career have been posting heartfelt tributes, sharing fond memories, and expressing profound shock at the tragic circumstances of his death. Directors, actors, writers, and producers who worked with Reiner over the years have described him as a mentor, a genius, and a kind human being. Fans around the world have been sharing clips from his films, posting favourite quotes from his movies, and telling personal stories about how his work impacted their lives. Many have shared how films like The Princess Bride and When Harry Met Sally became part of their family traditions. The hashtags relating to Reiner and his iconic films have been trending since the news broke yesterday evening. The entertainment industry is in mourning, with many calling this an unthinkable tragedy and a devastating loss for cinema. However, social media has also become a breeding ground for speculation about the case. Unverified claims and rumours have been circulating rapidly online, with some users sharing theories about what may have happened. Authorities have not addressed these social media posts, and much of what's being shared has not been confirmed by any reliable sources. This highlights the challenge of consuming news in the digital age, where information and misinformation can spread equally fast. The Reiner family released an official statement following the deaths. It reads, "It is with profound sorrow that we announce the tragic passing of Michele and Rob Reiner. We are heartbroken by this sudden loss, and we ask for privacy during this unbelievably difficult time." The statement was brief and measured. It did not address the circumstances of the deaths, the ongoing investigation, or any of the swirling allegations. The family has requested that their privacy be respected as they process this unimaginable grief and loss. The Brentwood community is reeling from yesterday's events. This neighbourhood, home to many celebrities and high-profile residents, is typically quiet and considered very safe. Neighbours have expressed shock and concern. Some residents have said the Reiners were kind, approachable people who were often seen in the neighbourhood. The violent nature of these deaths has left many in the community feeling vulnerable and asking questions about safety. Investigators will continue gathering evidence in the coming days and weeks. Autopsies will confirm the exact cause and manner of death. Forensic analysis of evidence from the scene could take considerable time, but may provide crucial leads. The LAPD has not provided a timeline for an arrest or for releasing additional information.